Hi there, my name is Asher Platts, chair of the Maine Green Independent Party, and this is something new that we're doing, a weekly address focused on state issues. It's our hope that you'll help communicate the Green Party's values to the public at large by sharing this video through your social media networking sites such as Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, etc., and emailing it to your friends and your relatives. Governor LePage has repeatedly made it clear that he thinks that what poor people need more than jobs, housing, food, or education is lots of tough love and punishment for being down on their luck. One part of his recently introduced welfare reform bill would ban convicted drug felons from receiving public assistance. This is the exact wrong approach and is based in the illogical belief that more punishment will lead to the desired outcome of lower incidence of crime and lower incidence of drug use. The Green Party prides itself in looking to real-world results and empirical evidence to use a scientific approach to public policy. Rather than punishing drug users, Portugal set an example for the world in 2001 when they decriminalized all drug use and started dealing with drug addiction for what it is: a disease, not a crime. The result of which is that Portugal now, a decade later, has the lowest drug addiction rates in all of Europe. Furthermore, it is immoral to further punish convicted felons who have already served their time and who may have reformed their behavior. It is immoral to permanently punish people for transgressions that they've made in the past and paid their debts for. By denying TANF benefits to drug offenders, we are prohibiting women who may have had a nonviolent drug offense in the past the ability to provide food for their children when they're down on their luck. LePage's wrong-headed drug policy is destined to increase crime and drug use by increasing desperation for food and housing, thus creating more crime and more violence, which all citizens bear the brunt of. Maine was recently voted one of the most peaceful places to live. Let's keep it that way by ensuring that food and housing assistance are accessible to those who need it most, instead of creating a permanent criminal underclass. I feel it important to emphasize that the Green Party is the party of economic justice. We don't accept donations from corporations, so we don't serve any interests but the interests of the people. We pride ourselves on being a party made up of a diversity of economic backgrounds, and that we have low-income people in places of leadership. In full disclosure, I myself am a low-income person and an EBT recipient. EBT is not a free ride. One must carefully budget to make sure that they have enough food for the month. Where Paul LePage has also proposed that we prohibit the use of EBT for the purchase of soda, I would be willing to trade the right to buy soda for the ability to purchase necessary items like soap, toothpaste, and shampoo, which are not available to EBT users. Soda is unhealthy and costs the state money in the long term through increased rates for diabetes and other obesity-related health issues, which translates into increased medical costs. In fact, it would be fair that if EBT users are no longer able to purchase soda using public funds, then all public money should be prohibited from purchasing not just soda, but also bottled water. Bottled water is a product of manufactured demand and invented by marketing teams at soda companies when soda consumption peaked in the 1970s, and is often nothing more than bottled tap water itself. There is no reason that Augusta should be paying to have Maine's water, a public good which we already own, extracted and then sold back to us. The Green Party supports a minimum income in which everyone receives a stipend that they can cover their bare necessities with. If the Maine State Legislature would like to expand EBT to cover necessary items like toothpaste, soap, and toilet paper, and open that program to everybody rather than making recipients jump through hoops, Maine could achieve that goal. And since social spending has a strong fiscal multiplier effect, the money being spent on necessary items would go to local businesses, growing our state economy. If Governor LePage is serious about growing Maine's economy, I would suggest rather than focusing on punishing the weakest among us, he should be focusing on creating incentives to use EBT to purchase from local farms and local retailers, such as giving double benefits for purchases made at farmers markets. Some of the Green Party's 10 key values are decentralization and local economies. A Green Party administration would put the focus on small farms, local economies, and making it easy to maintain a healthy diet. We can end poverty, and we can help everybody out while doing it. We need to ask ourselves why we are not doing it. In closing, I would like to also give congratulations to all of the municipal office holders in the Green Party who won their elections in this past year. Also, I want to say how proud I am of our presidential candidate, Jill Stein. Stein was the first ever Green Party candidate to qualify for FEC matching funds, and got the highest total national vote as a Green since Ralph Nader's run in 2000. I would also like to express my gratitude to Maine's Green voters. Maine had the highest percentage of Green voters of all 50 states. There are many local offices opening in 2013, and I would encourage any Green Party activists who are interested in running for office. Jill Stein's campaign managers Ben Mansky and Tia Nowak are going to be coming to Maine this March to lead a course on best practices for running a strong campaign. Please contact me if you're interested in running for office at asher.d.platts@gmail.com. Here's to a Green 2013.